Yup, my name's DJSeeBass and I've spent years diving deep into the world of portable Bluetooth speakers. From Sony to JBL, Ben Olufsen, Sonos, Harman Kardon, Devialet, you name it. I've probably owned it, tested it, or at least spent way too much time comparing it. I've never really felt the urge to make review videos before. I just kept buying, testing, and eventually selling off gear as I went. But I finally decided to change that. So here's my very first public speaker comparison, and I wanted to do it right. In this video, I'm comparing two of the best portable speakers on the market right now, the Sonos Move and the Devialet Mania. These are seriously top tier devices, and if you are an audiophile or just care about quality sound in a portable form, you're in for something interesting. Now you're not just going to hear one source. I'm doing this test using two different microphones so you can really get a better idea of how they sound. First, you'll hear the speakers recorded with the DJI Pocket 2, which adds compression, automatic volume leveling and limiting, very similar to what you'd hear on most other YouTube reviews. Then you'll hear the exact same part of the track recorded with the Zoom H1N, which is a clean stereo file recorder placed 3 meters away. And no limiters, no automatic gain, so if you're wearing good headphones or using a decent speaker setup, you'll really be able to appreciate the raw difference. For each song, the structure is always the same. First Sonos on Pocket, then Mania on Pocket, followed by Sonos on Zoom and the Mania on Zoom. Each part starts at the 50% volume, then moves to 100% volume, so you can hear how the speakers behaves both in a casual listening and when pushed to its limit. Also, I'm not testing these speakers on a flat EQ settings like most reviews do. And why? Because I actually want to show you their full potential. Both devices are tuned based on my experience and knowledge of sound optimization. The Devialet Mania has a plus 6 dB bass and plus 4 dB treble, and active stereo calibration turned on. The Sonos Move has a plus 6 bass and true play enabled. With those settings, I believe I'm getting the absolute best sound these speakers can offer. For years, I thought the Sonos Move was the best speaker for the money, and honestly, in terms of value, features, app experience and sound quality, it's still unbeatable in its price range. But when I finally picked up the Devialet Mania, things changed. The soundstage, the 360 spatial audio, and especially those powerful deep clean bass frequencies just blew me away. Even though the Mania is more expensive and has a few software quirks, the sound quality is on another level. That's why I eventually sold the Move, even though I loved it, and kept the Mania. Right now, the Devialet Mania is the only portable speaker I've kept, because nothing else I've owned has come even close in terms of sound and features. I genuinely believe this is the best portable speakers on the market today. I've tested everything from the Ben Olufsen speakers to massive JBL boomboxes and even party boxes. But those fall in the whole different category of large party focused speakers. When it comes to true portable high quality take anywhere audio, the Mania stands alone. I also currently own the JBL PartyBox 310 and the brand new 520. And while they are in a whole other league of large powerful speakers, I might do a dedicated comparison between them in a separate video. So if you're into that kind of thing, let me know in the comments. By the way, the music you're hearing is all my own original production. I produce and release tracks under the name DJSeeBass, and you can find me on Spotify, YouTube Music, and etc. If you enjoy this kind of detailed, honest and practical testing, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think, what speakers you want me to test next, or how I could improve these videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and make sure to listen with good headphones or quality speakers. That way you'll actually hear what matters. Let's get into it.
Bye.